Good morning, Andy here from GDMFX. We start with the North American markets. We had the Chicago Fed National Activity Index for January, 0.62 better than expected at 0.28. Market manufacturing PMI, 0.1 worse than expected at 51. The dollar climbed on Monday, helped by the British pound's decline on heightened Brexit worries, and the yen's drop amid a further rally by Tokyo stocks. The Dow 20 points up, Nasdaq 60 points up, Dixie up to 97.27, the USD CAD 85 pips down, USD Swiss franc 95 pips up, USD JPY sideways. Today we will have the market services PMI, market PMI composite, new home sales month on month, new home sales change month on month. The EU markets, yesterday we had the French manufacturing PMI, 0.4 better than expected. The French market services PMI, 0.5 worse than expected. Swiss producer and import prices, 0.2% worse than expected. The German manufacturing PMI, 1.8 worse than expected. The German market services PMI 0.4 better than expected. EU zone PMI composite 0.6 worse than expected. EU zone market services 0.3 worse than expected. Today the German GDP already came out and there is absolutely no change in the numbers. Later we wait for the Swiss National Bank Chairman Jordan's speech. And we move to the UK markets. The pound had its worst day since the banking crisis of 2009. The Mayor of London, Boris Johnson, surprisingly joined the Brexit team and will be campaigning for the UK to leave the Union. So the sterling dropped to a 7-year low against the greenback and depreciated at least 1% against the 16 major pairs. The FTSE gained 101 points yesterday and closed at 6,009. The pound versus the USD, 115 pips down, pound yen 65 pips down, pound Aussie 400 pips down, pound loonie 285 pips down, pound kiwi 460 pips down. Today we'll have GDP and the GfK consumer confidence. Asian and Pacific markets, no events from yesterday and today, no events. The only events for the week are tomorrow. We will have the Japanese coincident index, leading economic index, and the foreign bond investments. We move to the Pacific. The Aussie is benefiting from improved risk appetite, and it may advance further this week if a meeting of group of 20 central bankers and finance minister signals a coordinated effort to boost global growth. The Aussie versus the USD 90 pips up, Aussie Swiss franc 170 pips up, Aussie yen 140 pips up, Kiwi USD 90 pips down, Kiwi yen 130 pips up. We move to commodities. The S&P 500 index had a range of 34 points, trading at 1,929 at the moment. Gold had a range of $25 yesterday at 1,216. Silver had a range of 41 cents at 15.23 now. Crude oil had $2 range at 34.84 at the moment. Natural gas trading at 1.83 now, range of 8 cents yesterday. Today we expect the API weekly crude oil stock. Thank you for the attention. Have a good day.